In Bulgarian language, we have the saying, if you are afraid of bears, don't go into the forest. It's the same thing with confidence. If you are so afraid of success, why even bother overcoming your limiting beliefs, right? So if you are the kind of person who want to have it all, the health, the relationship, and the life purpose, or at least you want one of these three things, and most people do, here is the thing. Confidence is the key to success. Why? Let me show you. I'm going to use my Fitbit. So the Fitbit is the foundation. This is your mindset, okay? So if this Fitbit, which is is metaphor, this is the foundation. So if this foundation is rocky, whatever you want to do, it's going to collapse. You're going to go back in self-doubt, procrastination, imposter syndrome, and so forth. So first we have to make sure that, by the way, this is not an advertisement of a Fitbit. I just use it as an example. So this is the foundation. The foundation has to be very strong. So the first step to overcome fear and build the foundation so that you can create a life where you have it all is to get to the root of your fear. And for most people, the root of the fear, especially for high achievers, is I am not good enough. Unless you feel good enough, you always find an excuse why now is not the right time. Why now you don't have the money. Why now you don't have the competence, and so forth. I'm sure you know that. In this video, I'm going to share with you a strategy that I've been teaching my students from the Confidence Builder course that works. It works super effectively, and I'm sure it's going to work for you as well. So the first thing you have to do to start building confidence from competence is to figure out what are 1 to 3 things that you're really good at already. Like if I wake you up at 3 a.m. and ask you, hey, what are you really good at? You are going to have an answer. Okay? And then from that foundation, first you have to practice metacognition, self-awareness, figure out what you're really good at. What is your mission in life? What is your calling? What is life purpose? And if you don't know what your life purpose is, that's totally okay. Think about your qualities. Like what is a quality that you already have that you believe in no matter what? Even if the entire world is trying to tell you that you're not good at this quality, you know that you're good at this quality. Let me give you an example with my story. Since I was a little girl, I've always been a dance lover. I went to a dance school. I've always been on stage. I've always loved the spotlight. So I knew instantaneously that I am good with engaging people. Okay? So this is way before I became the coach. This is what was the anchor that helped me to re-establish my own confidence. So if you are now tuning in, let me repeat because this is very important. The first step to overcome fear and build unshakable confidence is to figure out what is it that you're really good at. In my work, we do not fake confidence. We practice authenticity. And let me give you an example. You can fake all you want confidence. You can fake your status. You can fake how many friends you have on Facebook. You can fake how much money you make and so forth. But your energy does not lie, right? Energy is palpable. You feel energy. If you close your eyes, you're still going to feel people's energy. That's how our energy is moving in space, okay? So instead of faking it, you're going to be you. I'm a huge proponent of authenticity. Instead of copying other people, you're going to model the lessons that I want to teach you, and you're going to make them your own. So let me repeat again, because this strategy is the foundation, okay? Figure out what you're really good at. And then from this foundation, you're going to build your confidence. Let me give you an example. In NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, we do an exercise where we move one feeling that you already have to a different lobe so that you can change limiting beliefs. So in other words, if you're really good at singing, just as an example, let's say you're really good at singing and you know this for a fact, okay? If you're not good at singing, there is no point in lying to yourself, right? But let's say you're really good at singing. So you're going to focus on this one thing that you're really good at, And then from this self-awareness, you're going to move this feeling towards the fear. And then as you build your confidence, you're going to affirm to yourself, okay, so if I'm really good at this one thing, if I continue to practice, if I continue to show up, if I continue to measure my progress, why not be successful, right? Like, practice makes it perfect. If you show up every single day with a plan, I'm not saying shoot in the dark, I'm telling you to have a plan. So if you have a blueprint, if you have a SMART goal, structured, measurable, actionable, relevant, and time-bound, if you have something to move yourself towards, you're going to be successful. And the thing is that most of our fears are hypothetical. You can never possibly know you're going to fail, if you're going to fail unless you try, right? When I started my business, I had to face all of these fears myself. I had to face the imposter syndrome, the fear of self-doubt, the fear of failing, the fear of losing money, and so forth. If I had quit then, a few years ago, I wouldn't be here today. That's the power of consistency. That's the power of inspired action. That's the power of believing in yourself. The reason so many people quit is because they have this limiting belief that success happens overnight, right? And that's just not the case. You have to build resilience. You have to build perseverance. You have to show up. And if you are doubting yourself, well, then definitely learn from somebody who can transfer their energy. Energy is powerful. So, in a summary, the first step you have to make to build unshakable confidence and overcome the fear of failure, the fear of rejection, the imposter syndrome, and so forth, is to figure out what you're really good at. That's number one. Number two is to have a structure. Structure is very important. Unless you have a goal that you can measure, you can never get there. When I started my business, I knew that this is my ultimate goal in life. I wanted to be a full-time coach. I wanted to have a legacy. I wanted to build a business that has a positive impact. And of course, when I started, I couldn't do this overnight, right? So I started small and I kept building, I kept growing, and here I am today. And of course, I have so many goals yet to come, but I hope you can see that starting small and sucky triumphs over staying stuck and self-doubtful, right? And then the number three step, so we have figured out what you're really good at, structure, blueprint for success, something that you can measure and build yourself towards. And then number three, of course I'm biased, but this is a very important step, model successful people. Model successful people like I did. And let's say you don't have any money to invest in coaching. That's okay, I get it. We've all been there, most of us. You can model successful people from watching YouTube videos, from reading books, from reading inspiring quotes, and so forth. This is the first step. The second step to this step is to figure out how to invest in yourself. Building unshakable confidence pays back multiplied, because as soon as you build your confidence, you are unstoppable. And let me tell you that once you feel unstoppable, you raise your standards from the heart. Once you feel really good about yourself, you know what you deserve, and you stop settling. You start giving your thumbs up towards your dream life and thumbs down towards misery and complacency. And if there is one thing you really have to learn, it's resilience. The resilience to remember your words and to know that unless you quit, you're going to get there. This is Ana Maria from Voda Coaching. I am a confidence coach. And my purpose in life is to help people to awaken to their truth, to figure out what in their lives is not working, replace it for something better so that they can create a life when they have it all, the health, the relationship, and the fulfilling career/life purpose. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, comment down below. What did you like about it? What did you learn? With that said, have a wonderful rest of your day or evening, and I'll talk to you very soon.